Welcome back to Living Local. QC Haven of Hope, formerly known as St. Joseph the Worker House, focuses on helping women and children in the Quad Cities break the cycle of homelessness by empowering people to dream, aspire, and achieve. Joining me in studio, I have Angie Bloomfield. She is the Executive Director with QC Haven of Hope. Angie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So Angie, tell us a little bit about what prompted this new name change.
The name change comes after extensive strategic planning. We recruited an outside consultant to help us with our name change and a lot of other elements of the change. The name change is just the initial surface. Structurally, we've added programming, we've added educational opportunities, so the name change is just the surface.
Got it. Now let's dive a little bit deeper into some of those programs. What do you offer at QC Haven of Hope?
We offer a life skills habilitation program teaching the women and the children alike how to sustain in independent living environments so that when they do leave us, they're more equipped to be sustainable.
And Angie, who's eligible for these programs?
Any woman or any child that needs shelter.
And tell us a little bit about what the issue looks like here locally. Why is QC Haven of Hope needed in our area?
The epidemic of homelessness is actually growing. Many people don't see it on a daily basis, so it's one of those hidden issues in the QC area, but it is actually an epidemic, and we really need to address it holistically so that we can address the problem.
And what kind of impact have you seen QC Haven of Hope make so far in our community?
So far, since my leadership and my team has taken over, we have served 112. 70% of those women are successfully living on their own.
And how do you see these programs play out? Like if you have a woman or a child come in and they meet you, what's the next step? How do you figure out what their needs are and how do you meet those needs?
Everybody's situation is different, so everybody receives individualized care. So they come in and do an intake, and then from that we address their strengths and try to gear their individual program on their strengths.
Got it. Now, how is QC Haven of Hope funded?
Only through local grants and donations.
So as a nonprofit, obviously volunteer opportunities are incredibly helpful. So what kind of opportunities do you have?
Right now we're looking for people to help with our annual fundraising event. So if anybody's interested and wants to get out there and beat the pavement for us, we're seeking assistance with that. We're also seeking donations through the John Deere Classic, which will be gearing up in a couple of weeks. And anybody that wants to do some hands-on, we are looking for some volunteers directly at the shelter working with the women and children.
Wow, and how would they get some more information about exactly what that role looks like?
They can go to our website or they can call the shelter.
Wonderful. Now, Angie, in your role as the Executive Director, I guess obviously you are working with a lot of sensitive topics, incredibly so. So what keeps you motivated to continue serving these women and children?
We learn as much from them as they learn from us, and so every family brings a new challenge, but they also bring new rewards.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned that fundraiser that's coming up. Tell me a little bit more about that.
The fundraiser is September 27th at the Quad City Botanical Center. It is dinner and dancing, silent and live auction.
Wonderful. And the proceeds will go benefit to your programs?
Yes, all the proceeds go directly to the women and children.
Wonderful. Well, Angie, thank you so much for the information, for the clarification on the name change, the new programs that you guys have added, and for the service that you're making for our community. We appreciate it. If you would like some more information, you visit qchavenofhope.org. We'll also have those details posted on ourquadcities.com. More Living Local continues right after this break. Stay with us.